Hi everyone, it's Beck here from Hello, my name is Beck and I am popping in to do a happy mail with you. I have no name for this happy mail. It is literally something that I have made so that I can keep all of these butterflies in a happy mail. So I really like the butterflies on this paper and I wanted to be able to keep them all intact. So I am just randomly making a happy mail to put together. So, like I said, no name at the moment. I'm going to have to think of one because of the title of the video. Maybe I could call it a no name happy mail. Anyway, so taking the cut apart sheets from Simple Stories Vintage Botanical and just chopping the pieces that I want to attach to the butterfly paper. So all I'm going to be doing is popping these pieces onto the edges of the butterfly paper and creating like multiple flaps, multiple sort of barn doors, I guess. Yeah, you'll see. It's kind of hard to describe. It's something I haven't even thought about before doing this voiceover. So you can see here that I have all these beautiful cut aparts and I'm just placing them around on the actual butterfly paper or next to the butterfly paper to see how I want them to fold in. And I get to a point where all of them will just fold in on their own. Really like how it looks generally. And then I take the scrap papers that I've got from a previous project and I create a spine so that the cut parts can be attached to that back piece. So very simple. Really love how this turns out. I feel like I want to do something very similar with a different range, so you might see that project coming up in the next couple of months. And yeah, I want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day for Australia. I'm not sure if it's Mother's Day anywhere else in the world today, but I know here in Australia we have a Mother's Day. Um, I think America might have their Mother's Day today. I know that the UK have already had theirs back in March. Anyway, so happy Mother's Day to everyone I know here in Australia, and hope you have a beautiful day. So this mail has gone to Mary, my friend Mary here in Orange. I put it in her mailbox on Friday evening when I'd finished work and I was headed home with Charlie. And yes, I then thought I'd leave it as a surprise, but then it poured with rain over Friday night. And unfortunately, when I messaged Mary yesterday to let her know something was in her mailbox, it had got very wet. So Mary is currently waiting for this mail to dry out enough for her to have a look. Fingers crossed it's not ruined, but if it is, then she can see this video and see what it originally looked like. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm sure she'll appreciate it, and hopefully the goodies inside are not completely damaged as well. Who knows? Who knows? The one thing I did not like is the mustard plaid that you can see on the other side of some of these cut parts. So that is one thing I do work on, is creating things to hide the mustard plaid. So yes, you will see along the way that I do cover up some of the background pieces or the back pieces, because it does become the front of the mail. So once again, just making one of these spines out of the leftover from a previous project. Just using my double-sided tape here to attach all of the pieces, all of the cut apart pieces, and attaching it to the back piece with the butterflies. So I wonder how somebody else would use this butterfly paper if they were making a happy mail, because it's very interesting that all the butterflies are just in one super long stretch, and there's 5 of them, so I guess you could fussy cut them. I really liked the background paper though, because you can see that it has sort of almost a mixed media effect. So yeah, if you've had this paper, let me know how you've used it other than maybe using it as a scrapbooking page. So positioning these the way that I want them, just checking whether I want them one way or the other, and then using double-sided tape. This one here though, I do back straight away because it is actually the top card, so I use another cut apart to stick on before I then do the double-sided tape and stick it into the actual spine. So something you will see here, me gluing them together, getting my glue stick. Now my outfit does change at one point in this video. I've got a purple hoodie on at the moment, and then I do change to like it's a pink long sleeve top. So this mail was created over a couple of days. So it was funny, I was in the middle of making this mail in the purple hoodie, and Mary's husband Victor actually came over to the house to look at our broken oven. Our oven at the moment is too dangerous to use, so it's currently turned off at the fuse outside because it won't turn off, and it's running at the highest temperature it can go. So we are currently waiting until an electrician and a plumber are available to come at the same time. But Mary's husband has kindly helped with the plumber side of things, because it's very hard to arrange 2 different services to come at the same time. The reason I need 2 different services is because I have a gas stove and an electric oven, and it's all one unit, so it has to be installed at the same time. So just using the thank you for every little thing, cut apart and popping that in, and each time I pop one in, I'm then slicing where the actual cut apart actually goes, so it's like a barn door effect, I guess. Yeah, not much I can say about this mail. It's definitely not a tutorial, it's more of a craft with me. Ta-da! Just auditioning this butterfly paper just here, and I'm thinking it's probably too much in the way of butterflies. So then I find a plain paper to pop on the top mustard plaid. This one here. Definitely not these overwhelming butterflies, but yeah, this plain one works out well. Sort of allows the front cover to speak for itself. Yeah, so it's not too overwhelming. Just using my pencil to mark where I need to chop. Hope everyone's doing well, enjoying your weekend. This weekend I have, what did I do yesterday? Oh, I finished my positivity swap for Happy Mailers. I didn't actually video that one, me creating it, but I videoed the final thing because it was raining yesterday, and yeah, I just got on with making the mail and enjoyed making the mail without the pressure of having the video camera rolling. So yes, I will be putting that project share up soon. And then so that's that sheet covered. And then I have a it's like an AliExpress sort of handmade paper look. It looks like handmade paper, but it's definitely not. Smooth on one side and yeah, kind of textured on another. So just using that here. Have a little bit that I need to snip out for it to close properly, and then once again using probably just the fingernail technique. Does anyone else use the fingernail technique of marking on your paper where you need to cut with just your fingernail? It's very a precise craft we have here, where we just make it up as we go along. This mail definitely felt like I was doing a Lizzie technique of making it up as I went along, because like I said, I really wanted to keep all those butterflies together. So at some point I realised that I haven't done the papers very well, and some of them are not in line, so I'm just using my guillotine here to slice off the edge. Once again, if you look at the top, they're not in line either, so using my guillotine wasn't the best option, because it wasn't actually straight at the top. So really wasn't making it any straighter, but hey, I'm sure Mary will love it just as much, even though the edges are not straight. So just looking here, and then I come in to collage this bottom page. Something that I wanted to do to use on the handmade paper was to make sort of a really nice collage for the front page. Took my time to audition a couple of pieces, but I edited most of it out for you. So I have this little tag. It says I think it's something Botanical Atlas. Oh yeah, I think it says Botanical Atlas. So I have a vellum sticker to pop down here, and it has like touches of white in it, which really bring out the paper. And then using one of the embellishments from the Vintage Botanicals pack that I got. I actually bought the chipboard pack for the first time. It was like a collaged chipboards, and I thought I would use those and put them on my projects. I really don't like them after all, because it has the look of like a collaged item, but it doesn't actually give the overall look at the end. Found that little stamp there, pop that up at the top. Then popping some ring enforcer stickers and some just sticky dots on, and then I find some butterflies for the rest of the mail, because my learning of Mary's scrapbooking class that I took with her, one of the things Mary says in her scrapbooking class is that a butterfly can never be on its own, has to have a couple of friends. So yeah, the butterfly down on the tag had to have a couple of friends. So just using the stickers here, or the chipboard stickers, and then just popping that one on, but I didn't want the top of the butterfly to have a sticky edge, because otherwise it would have stuck down onto the barn door at the top. So all I did was cut where the sticky label was. So ta-da! And then time to decorate on the inside. So I wanted to create some pockets, obviously, because it's a happy mail, and that's what I was doing, is wanting to pop bits in on this side of the page. And then I want to use that tag up at the top that says borrower's name. I think this is the one that's the very next day, because Mary actually had called me to let me know that Victor was coming when I actually shut off the camera the next day. So this is the next day, and then just stamping Mary's name up there because I really liked the fact that the front had that borrower's name on there. So I thought that was a really cute way of addressing Mary's name. And then that's the pink top that I was talking about changing. And we have a pocket going in here. Sort of, it's another one of the AliExpress kind of handmade looking papers, has sort of threads through it. And then I have another pocket going on the left hand side here, just in a different direction using another scrap of paper. Once again using my technique of just placing the pocket and then pulling out the strips. Then I have this stamp that says for you, and I have the tag at the top which has that really lovely gap there. So I've stamping for you, but realised I had the chipboard there, so I had to take the chipboard off to put for you. Now the top of the F actually goes across the black tag, so I come in with my pen and make another top of the F because I wanted it to be visible that says for you. Popping that chipboard stamp back on, and yeah, happy with how that one turns out. And what's next? I can't remember. I think I make another pocket down at the bottom. Yeah. Ta-da! Bring in some vellum and voila, another pocket. I haven't been showing you how I'm making these pockets because it's how I make every pocket, and I'm sure you've watched some of my other videos, and if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel. I make awesome videos. More than welcome to check them out. So really quite happy with how this turns out. I think the next step is me showing you the final and finished product. Yep, here it is. So I put this grosgrain ribbon, it's a thick green grosgrain ribbon around. I stuck it onto the back. I shouldn't have stuck it, I don't think, because then you could have slid it off. But this time you actually have to undo the knot that I have on the side. I hope you're liking this mail. I really like how it turned out. Like I said, it's definitely a Lizzie hodgepodge put it together kind of mail, but they turn out the most beautiful, I think. So here you are. You're going to watch me struggle with undoing this knot for quite some time. And then you'll be able to see what I have put inside for Mary. I did actually end up adding another pocket on the right hand side, and you'll see that in a second. So this pocket on the left here with some Tim Holtz characters. We have some labels up the top and some brown labels. I think I do actually take them out to show you, and I have the scrap of the leftover paper on there. I've got the stamp up the top that says for you, and I really like how that turned out. And then on the right hand side we've got that extra pocket, so I will grab out these labels in here to show you, because I think I'm hoping Mary will like these. She could use them as address labels or dates, or layering things for underneath her photos on her scrapbooking layouts. And then I have just a brown piece of grid at the back which has sticker paper on. These are all stickers actually, the brown labels, apart from the scrap at the front which is from the actual mail. Yep, just slowly positioning that and popping that back in. On this pocket you can see that I put another ring enforcer and dot Really liking the rings at the moment. For some reason I like the way they look, and then with a different coloured dot. On the right hand side here we have the original pocket I have, which was a nice tall long pocket, and I have put some sticky dots in there for Mary and some really big round sticky dots. So behind the blue I have, or the blue and the green, I have like tan and then pink. So trying to match and marry the colours of this male. Then I have some sort of browny reddy dots and yellowy dots. I put the brownie in front, but then I realised that there's so many hints of yellow in this male that I bring the yellow back to the front. Then underneath, in this little tiny pocket that I've put on, I've got lots and lots of vellum stickers, things that I think Mary would really enjoy using, like the black and white typewriter. So that's that little pocket that I added, and I did another ring enforcer because I think I covered up the original one that I put on there. Stamp stickers, flower stickers, a little tag that says "You have all my heart," and there we go. So if you like this video, please give it a like, give me a comment, let me know what you think of my hodgepodge mail, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Tick the notification bell to get notifications about all my videos. Take care everyone, lots and lots of crafty love from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!